U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Murray. Nailed in the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Murray now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
The Vikings had 3 and 8 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, they can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, and here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Badgley. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, They wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. The throw taken in by Sims. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Play action this time with Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Meanwhile, there's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Well, he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Love. Big strides, look at him go. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love fires that quickly outside. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing. Love. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Ingram again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The offense offense on third down tonight? Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Muscles him off. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
10 cycles. You, yellow.
Play fake. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On 2nd down, Ingram. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Omaha. Hey. What you got?
Here's Murray. He lets one go deep for Addison. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Taken from just outside the 30. 46 23-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the turnover, here's Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll start with the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They go screen. This is Ingram. He stiff arms him, powering his way forward. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Green.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
An audible here to get a new look.
Sure.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Right hash, and this one just a chipping. Badgley able to knock this one through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow. Check Spears. 43 rail. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. That's caught by Sims. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Field, black. Hunt.
To throw now. Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
6, mega. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Black open. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
On the set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
White. Shot. 17. Black shot. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Vikings 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
An option give now to Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
Ready, ready. 560. Strikers, 3-3. Set.
Love now. And this one too low. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
52 blaster. Smash, red. Claws red. Hut, hut.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey,
and they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury, yellow. Green Jack.
First down, Love to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second down, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, 38.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Mitchell.
Able. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Vikings 6. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone.
Nwangu on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Omaha.
Now Murray off play action.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. Touchdown, Vikings.
Keontae Ingram.
45 yards.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Roster, 6. Ready?
Play action this time with Love. And his throw is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Drill, 52. Set.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Drill, green. Set, cut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Needle blue. Cut.
Love looking to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play fake. Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 38 now. Here. Up the middle, Ingram. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
Hey, hold on.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Play action. Now it's Murray. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's go.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Black shot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Slide through. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ready.
They'll run with Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, break. Shot, 17.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Pause red. Ready.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Big ace open.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey. Deuce. Big ace. Hey, easy. Cuervo.
Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ultra.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown to 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
You, yellow.
Here's Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On third down, Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the ready.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Let's go now.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wilson is in. Touchdown, Packers. Carlson on for the extra point.
Makes the score Packers 48, Vikings 20. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the...
And got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a 4th.
17-yard line.
Come back. One more.
Murray now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him with his first read.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now quickly. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Omaha.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Omaha.
Murray, one final try. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Green Bay, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.